how are you? Hope everybody's doing all right. Clear. Hello. Dobro veche. Anybody feeling these energies yet? Supermoon's going to be very, very intense. Clear. Oh, that's fun. Hello, everybody. Hey guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you like what I do, I appreciate it much. It's the first time I've done a live in a while, so I'm kind of forgot how to do it. But I just want to kind of tap into these supermoon energies and see what's coming through. I know a lot of fear energies coming in, like feeling kind of trapped and like scared that we're trapped and stuff. Clear. It's kind of weird. Very intense because you also have, you know, the eclipse happening too. So a lot of really intense energies coming through. I know a lot of people have been, you know, communication and feeling like a lot of 5D communication, 3D communication, possibly with counterparts. But I also feel there is also, there's a group, there seems to be kind of some miscommunication happening right now, where it's like just a misunderstanding, just misunderstandings abound kind of happening. Yeah, super fun. So fun. Yeah, guys, it's just been a lot of just feeling like you're not where you're supposed to be, kind of feeling, you know, like nothing's working out, like, because it's, you know, you're feeling like, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. This is why it's not working out and stuff like that. So that being said, I really feel like also at the same time, there are a lot of people who are just in that energy because they're waking up to the fact that they are in situations that have been incredibly toxic for a really, really, really long time. And it's like they've had enough. And this could be anything. This could be a job. It could be a family situation. It could be a religion. It could be an addiction. It could be anything, you know. I feel a lot of people have had some very intense wake-up calls here lately. A lot of tower moments, so to speak. And so it's like, what do we do with that? What do we do when we hit a tower, right? Well, the first reaction usually is to freak out because our world is crumbling, right? Nothing's working out the way it should. We feel like we can't control anything. Well, yeah, we're right. The only thing you can control is you. Yeah. Oh, really? Patricia? Yeah. Honestly, I've been feeling like that for the last couple of weeks. It's like I'm purging somebody else's stuff. And it's just everyday people that, you know, I come into contact pretty much with people daily, right, with my job. And today was my last day full time at my job, guys. So I'll be doing this full time, which is awesome. Super exciting. But yeah, it's like every day, like you're in contact with people and it's like you pick up their stuff and it's like they throw it at you. So it's like you're just kind of like they're throwing stuff at a wall to see if it sticks. So, oh, thank you, yay. And so for some reason, it's like people gravitate towards me. And I know a lot of you are the same way. It's like people gravitate towards you like a moth to a flame, right? And it's kind of hard to protect yourself against that because you know, in one way you kind of feel bad. You're like, okay, I understand this person's pain. I get this. But at the same time, it's like, I have to put up boundaries here. I can't purge for this person. This is not my responsibility. This is not mine. Like, I don't care who it is that you're supposedly purging for, like whether it's your counterpart, whether it's your soulmate, whether it's your mom. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You don't have any obligation to take on somebody else's karma or to fix them or anything like that. That's not on you. So putting up your protection is incredibly important. So, all right, I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started here, guys. I'm really actually happy I was able to put my kids to sleep as soon as I was. So that's super fun. All right, so I'm going to start, of course, with overall energies here, guys. Oh, before I get into this, I just want to announce something really, really fun. I'm going to be doing something incredibly special for the new moon in Gemini. It's a collab. I'm really excited to do it. We're going to be talking a little bit more about it this weekend. I can't wait to roll it out, but I'm also going to be going live on the 26th, which is the supermoon day. Okay, I'll probably be going live sometime either in the middle of the day or in the evening. I'm not sure which, but I'll let you guys know. Because I really want to be able to bring somebody on who's very special. It's going to be joining me for the collab. But we're going to talk a little bit more about it, so I'm not going to say too much more. But just, guys, so much stuff coming down the pipe. I've got so much stuff that I'm going to be rolling out. I'm also going to be rolling out a couple of new services, and I'm going to be opening up my calendars so you guys can actually book your spiritual coachings and pick the days and the times that will work for you within my schedule. That way you can just book it and go. You don't have to email me. You don't have to go, you know, all this back and forth stuff to try to pinpoint a date. You can literally just pay and then boom, pick your date, time, and then I'll be there. So I'm super excited about that. Yay! All right, so overall energies right now, yeah, temptation. This is a big one that's been coming in, guys. Okay, so some of you are getting some astral communication from your well, your DM or your DF or your twin or your soulmate, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. It's just a label. Your twin soul, let's just call it that, your mirror soul. Some of you are getting this communication coming in after maybe a long time of it not being there at all. And I feel like what's happening right now is you're getting this communication. It's confusing you right now. This is interesting because I was having this conversation with Kayla with Wicked Virgo earlier today. And the fact that this card comes out and it's depicted like this, guys, I mean, that's just confirmation for me that I know I'm not the only one who's picking up on this. That, you know, some of you, maybe you've been separated from your counterpart for a really long time, or maybe you've moved on, or maybe, you know, you're in a new situation or something like that. And it's like you're getting all of these things like you did before. It's like, oh my God, I was over this. What is happening here? Why is this coming in? Why is this a thing? Right? Why is this confusion coming in, guys? It's triggering you. It's triggering you for a reason. Okay. And why is it triggering you? Well, I mean, it's a test. It's a test. Those of you who have released your connections, who have moved on, who are, you know, doing your thing, you're in, you know, your power, your self-love. It's like, why is this stuff coming up now to trigger me? Why is this happening? Right? Well, pay attention to the signs. Okay. Don't let something throw you off from your path, literally. Like, a lot of you have been on your path and you've been feeling really good on your path. You've been strong on your path. You've been, you know, in your, you know, zone, whatever you want to call it, like on your high horse, so to speak. But whatever this is that has just happened is literally kind of making you feel like you're about to fall off the horse. And, you know, it's like, why are you doing this? Okay. So guys, just pay attention to the signs, but make sure that the signs you're seeing are actually resonating for you and your path, okay? Don't make everything a sign, all right? Sometimes we get these little, what's the word I'm looking for? Like pulls to go a certain place. Go, okay? There's a reason why you're being pulled there, okay? There's a reason why you're seeing signs associated with particular place. There's something that you're supposed to be doing, okay? But the fact that I also got the soulmate card here, this is just kind of like a repeat message for me. So again, some of you are getting communication, whether 5D, 3D, doesn't matter. Some of you, your twin flame or whatever came back. Okay, some of you, it's It's your soul, whatever this is, it's a soul connection. Okay, it's a soul connection that's being highlighted right now, obviously. And some of you, this is actually, you know, that supermoon feeling coming where you're feeling trapped and kind of, you know, that really intense feeling of just like, oh, I got to get out of this. Some of you, this does have to do with a karmic situation too. Okay, so keep that in mind. But some of you, it has to do with your actual connection. Some of you are just like, why is this happening to me? I've already moved on. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Like this connection is toxic. It's been toxic for a long time. I've got to release this. But it's like you're getting the temptation here to be pulled back into that cycle again. Okay, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Okay, so just pay attention to the signs. Keep moving forward. Remember, you are the light. Don't get derailed, okay? But yeah, a lot of sexual energy coming in right now, but also motivation. This card also represents just motivation in general. Motivation to leave a toxic situation, motivation to like just put yourself at the forefront of what you're trying to create. And once you get into that energy of enjoying yourself and understanding that abundance doesn't necessarily mean money. I mean, we as a society are basically programmed from a really, really young age to regard money basically as God. Okay? I mean, I don't care where you live, who you are, money is God. Okay? And that's not the way it's supposed to be at all. Okay? The way we as a society, even just in general, capitalize on things such as suffering and pain. Like, it's just absolutely sickening. Okay, so just don't fall into that trap, guys. Remember, abundance comes from within. Abundance, you as a piece of source, it comes from source, but it doesn't necessarily mean money. Okay. That's interesting, Catherine. Okay. Hacking on video games. I mean, you know, look, that actually is kind of significant when we talk about the artificial intelligence and the programming and things like that that are happening, and the programming that we are shedding. Literally, like, guys, seriously, if you haven't seen The Matrix, just go watch it and just keep an open mind, but be objective about it. But just, a lot of stuff's gonna click. Also, another really good movie, if you haven't seen it, or if it's something you haven't seen in a while, at least since your awakening, Constantine. Go watch Constantine. It's really good. All right, so I'm going to take a look at masculine energy. Okay, look, thoughts. Boom. Okay, so thoughts of the divine feminine. Okay, so again, some of you divine feminines, you are getting that astral communication. Okay, that's coming in because masculine's got you on the brain. Okay, and he's feeling the connection and he's sending those thoughts out, and it's just like you're connecting there in the astral space. So again, you might be seeing signs, you might be getting song messages, you might be getting, you know, astral communication, whatever. You know, but right now, masculine is definitely going through a transformation, and this has been coming up a lot in my readings lately. If you guys have been seeing my picture readings that I've been doing on my community tab, you know, masculine is going through a major transformation right now. A lot of masculines are leaving their karmic situations. They have had enough of their situations. They don't want to deal with it anymore. It's not fruitful anymore. It doesn't bring them pleasure. There is no passion there. There is no nothing. There's no connection there. It's like, it's just, you know, it's just there. It's like they're just there to be there. And there is no other reason for them to be there other than they think they have to be. Okay. Some of them, it does have to do with a child. Some of them do have children, but also it's the inner child stuff that's coming up. And this is why I have been actually picking up here lately on a very, very distorted feminine energy that's coming in on the masculine end. Okay. Like mother issues. And again, this could be connected if they do have a karmic partner. This is connected to their karmic partner. I do feel like if it's a female, it doesn't matter if it's male or female. It's a distorted feminine energy that's coming in, and it's like this is connected to the original karmic, which is the distorted feminine that's coming in, which is the mother figure or the mother, okay, or whoever filled that role. Okay. So it's like the karmic and the mother figure are one and the same. Like they're the same energy. And that's what masculine is trying to, or has figured out really for the most part, because like the energy is the same, but it's like they feel like they've disappointed the one, so they're always going to disappoint the other. And I feel like a lot of disappointment coming in on the masculine and from the mother figure. It's like the mother figure or whoever, whatever the strong distorted feminine energy is, it's like they feel like because masculine hasn't fulfilled the expectations that were placed on them, they have taken something away from that feminine energy. And it's really, it's like leechy. It's like really pulling in on that negative energy and trying to feed on it almost, you know. And masculine feels like he's been working really, really hard to kind of rid himself of this toxic energy, rid himself of this negativity, but he feels like there's nothing he can do in this situation to make it better, right? The only thing he can do is leave, right? And I don't know if that was my cat trying to come in or KOC. Sorry, I've got the door locked. All right, so let's take a look at masculine right now. Yeah, masculine manifesting his way out. Like, I really feel this. Like, I really feel very strongly that masculine is trying to manifest his way out of a very toxic situation. Again, this doesn't have to be a person. This could be a family or a job situation. Yeah, a lot of karma here that's being built up, that's been built up over lifetimes even. And again, remember, guys, the closer you are to somebody in this life, the more karma you have to work out with them. So if this is a mother or a mother figure or something of that nature, it's very, very close to masculine. There is a lot of karma that's needing to be worked out here. And a lot of karma is being worked out right now through the karmic situations. Again, doesn't have to be a person, okay? But Two of Wands in reverse here. So yeah, it's like masculine is just, they want to move. They want to move, but they're just like, it's like they're trying to pick and choose. They're trying to pick and choose their battles, but at the same time, it's like they want to get out so bad. It's almost like they'll go out at any cost. But at the same time, they don't want to be the bad guy. They don't want to be the bad guy. Yeah, this, whatever situation they're in right now is just not good. It's not, the Lovers in reverse. I mean, this is, I'm specifically right now, it's just definitely picking up on a karmic partnership. So those of you who have masculines who are in karmic partnerships right now, this is some insight. They definitely don't want to be there. Like, there is no passion there whatsoever. There is no love. There is no understanding. There is absolutely no happiness whatsoever. Masculine does not feel like he can be himself at all, right? Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reverse, right? Tired of juggling. He's tired of juggling back and forth, trying to, just sitting there trying to make a decision, but he knows what decision he needs to make. And he doesn't feel like he's good enough anyway, but he feels really uprooted. He feels like the only reason he has stayed in this situation for as long as he have is because of money, of codependency. And it's so toxic, like the need for validation, the need for constant validation that this other person has, and it's just placing all of this on masculine. It's like masculine can never fulfill the role of validator. He can't, right? And he's about, yeah, he's ready to make that decision to move forward. So let me see a couple more here. Wow, this one fell. Yeah, he wants to close the door on the codependency, guys. So some of you, your masculine is leaving, seriously, they are leaving a karmic situation, like in the process of leaving a karmic situation, and they will very soon. Oh, thank you, Pat. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. That's awesome. All right, so let's take a look at feminine right now, because I really do feel like feminine is really, really confused. There's some feminines out there that really aren't sure what they're seeing right now. And this one was actually upside down in the deck, so I'm going to pull this out. Dreams will become reality. So those of you who have been working towards something, just keep in mind that there is no time and divine timing and whatnot, but your work is paying off, okay? So whether this is, you know, working on getting your life together, or maybe you're working towards that inner union aspect, or you're working towards it, you know, maybe there's a new job opportunity you've been waiting for. It's coming. It's coming, guys. It's coming, okay? Feminine, yeah, I am at peace with the cosmos. So a lot of feminines have been in this energy for a while, just feeling like, you know what, I'm where I'm supposed to be. This is great. My soul is worthy of love. Absolutely. So that self-love aspect coming in here. I just don't let this, whatever this is happening, knock you off of this. Okay. My future is in my hands. Absolutely. So again, feminine, manifesting, moving forward. And I have the capacity to change. So yeah, you do. You've already proven that. Now, That's interesting to me though, because I feel like for a while, feminine has actually been in an energy where she wasn't letting anything in. It was like she was in this Queen of Swords energy and feeling like she had to control everything around her. Because that's what we're programmed to think specifically as women. And I know I've gone on a tangent about this before. It's like the feminine energy literally has been programmed now from this time on. It's like you have to do everything. You have to get good grades. You have to go to school. You have to get a good job. You also have to get married. You have to have a family. You have to keep house. You have to do all the things. And it's just kind of like there's no partnership with the masculine energy. The masculine energy is basically taught from a young age that a woman doesn't need a man. So what do they need to do anything for, right? So it's this whole idea that each energy has a place. The masculine rules the 3D, the feminine rules the 5D. But when you work together, you're working together for the same goal. You're just coming at it from different perspectives, I guess you can say, or different sides of the same coin. And you work together to achieve one end, okay? You're not in competition with each other. You don't have to, women are better than men are better than women. No, it doesn't matter. We are equal, but not the same. And that is okay. And especially when we talk about the masculine and feminine energies, guys, we all have both, okay? So if you are in an energy of denying your masculine, you're denying part of yourself. Think about that for a second, okay? So I do feel that feminine has been kind of in that Queen of Swords energy for a minute, and I feel that's kind of relaxing a little bit. But then whatever this is that just came in is just kind of throwing a little bit of a kink in there, and we're just kind of like, huh? What? Okay. So feminine, 8 of Pentacles. Yeah. So Pentacles, is the 3D. So really do feel like right now, feminine is working on something very, very significant in the 3D. And I feel like I'm actually picking up here on a relationship specifically. Maybe some of you, doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic one. It could be a work relationship, could be a family relationship. I know feminine has been dealing with some familial karma here as of late as well. Okay, some of you are working on building that back up. Somewhere a tower fell and you're trying to build that back up. You're trying to like mend the bridge, so to speak, okay, after the tower has fallen, okay? And my nose is itching, so I know that's true. Anyway, so you got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, basically the illusions have fallen here in this connection, this relationship that I'm picking up on for feminine. Again, it could be a job relationship, okay? But it's just like the illusion has gone. Like the illusion's completely gone. Like there is absolutely no inkling of that illusion whatsoever. Feminine only sees truth in this situation, and that's what she's trying to build on right now. 9 of Cups, to bring in her own fulfillment as well. Okay, so some of you, this does again have to do with family. Some of you broke from some family here recently. Okay, and it's like you're trying to mend the bridge. Trying to be like, hey, nothing personal, but I had to do me, but be careful, feminine, because it's like I do feel a little bit of, are they going to accept me, love me, that kind of thing. It love you, of course, you're their family, they're going to love you, or whatever, but you don't need them to validate you. Okay, so like kind of the same thing if masculine's going through. You don't need anyone else outside of you to validate you. You don't need that. You have everything you need within you. And look, Ace of Swords. So that's the truth. Bingo, divine truth right there. You have everything within you. You know the truth. There is only truth. And that's the only thing you see. And the truth within you is A, you did what you had to do for yourself, right? And B, you don't need anybody to validate that. You also don't need to prove yourself or your self-worth to someone else. That is never the right thing to do. That's narcissism, right? Page of Swords. Yeah. So, okay. So again, when I said communication, some of you are getting communication. So this actually may be the connection that I'm picking up on. Some of you, your connection I'm picking up on here. I do know a little while ago I did pick up on a group of feminines who rejected the masculine, or were in an energy of rejecting their masculine. And this could be, again, inner masculine, doesn't have to be your actual person. But you got the Six of Wands in reverse. So it's like just putting down that inner conflict that was coming in here and knowing the truth is coming. And some of you are going to be receiving some sort of message that what you're doing is the right thing, whether that's from your counterpart, from somebody you know, or even from source. So again, that in the overall energies, I picked up the paying attention to signs card. So just pay attention to the signs, okay? High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, so again, a little bit of uncertainty coming in for feminine. Not really quite sure if she's doing the right thing, but it's like at the same time, you know what you're doing is the right thing, okay? So release it. You release the emotions that are associated, guys. Some of you are very emotionally attached to this situation, and that's what's kind of leading to the confusion, because it's like you're kind of going into a not really a hermit mode, but it's like you're trying to rationalize your feelings, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But then when you rationalize your feelings, it's like you kind of go into this overthinking mode. Like, well, why do I think like that? Why do I feel like that? Oh, I feel like that because of this, 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 and this. But you're not actually feeling the feelings, and then you're not purging appropriately, okay? So trying to rationalize your feelings can detach you from your feelings, and then you don't feel what you need to feel and purge appropriately. You just sit there and go over and over and over again, and then you just stay in the same energy, okay? All right, so I'm going to do connecting energies now, or collective energies. Your mother and family are in a neighbor. I'll tell you what. Having dealt with this, you know, just on a personal note, in my own situation, family is the hardest one to resolve, because you're constantly going to have to, in a way, be associated with people that are in your family. You know, you can't just say what you want to say and then walk away. You know, like sometimes I just want to drop the mic, but there is never a mic drop when it comes to your family, ever. It doesn't matter what you say. I do the same thing. See, because like I'm really I have an Aquarius moon, so like I don't like to feel. I'd rather rationalize what I feel. A really bad habit of doing that. Here as of late, I feel like I'm way more sensitive than I used to be. It's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, let me get one more for collective and connecting energies. But yeah, guys, so you're not alone when it comes to the family stuff. Like, I've been through my own trials with that, and KOC has too with me, and trust me when I tell you, it's hard, okay? It's so hard. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, connecting our High Priestess of Spirit. So again, like, guys, Source is guiding this forward. So again, let's talk about just the connections in general for a second, guys. These are divinely protected connections, okay? All right, you need to have confidence that whatever you're going through in this connection, you're going to make it through. You're going to make it through. There is some chaos going on right now. Some of you who are in, let's talk about the ones who are in union right now. Those of you who are in union with your counterpart right now, you're going through some trials. You're going through some tests, some really big major tests, and you are triggering each other bad, okay? But it's not the end of the world, all right? Passion is a good thing. Passion is a good thing. It means you know what you want. But I know what it feels like when you feel like you're triggered and you feel like you're with somebody that understands you, and then they say some stuff that hurts you, and you're like, I don't feel safe anymore. Right? And then it's like, well, where do I go if I don't feel safe? I know how that feels. Okay? But you have to understand that okay, let's talk about your counterpart for a second. Your counterpart has their own issues they're going through. Maybe they said something to you because they're deflecting their hurt. They're hurt. Okay? So they're deflecting that onto you because they want you to hurt the way that they hurt. Sometimes they don't understand. We already hurt because they're hurting, right? I've had to say this KOC before. I hurt because you hurt. You don't have to deflect on me, right? I know how you feel. All right. But trying to feel what you feel. Like if they triggered you, there's a reason they triggered you. Okay. Feel what you need to feel. Okay. And then release it. Okay. Now, if it's something where they're deflecting onto you because they're feeling hurt and they want you to purge for them, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Okay. And some of you, that's the illusion that you're kind of coming through right now, is you think you have to purge for your counterpart. You do not. You absolutely do not. And I said this at the beginning of the reading, you do not have to purge for anybody but you. Now, if you feel called to purge for somebody, if you feel it's actually going to help them in some way and not just drain you, then do it. Do what you're called to do. Okay. But just purging for your counterpart because you think it's going to, those of you, like, I know this happens to those of you in separation. Sometimes it's because you think it's going to bring them closer to you. That's not necessarily true. All you're doing is hurting yourself. Okay. Because you're not purging what you need to purge. All right. All right, so let's see here, connecting energies. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but I'm sorry. Yeah, like you mirror all the time. That's the thing, is it's crazy. All the time. Knight of Cups in reverse. So yeah, so some of you, again, you just, it's all about the compassion here. There is compassion within the connection, but it's like we're forgetting that, we are a reflection of each other, that we're all mirrors, right? And so when we're all mirrors, we all project, right? So we have to keep that in mind, have sympathy, have empathy, remember that nothing is personal, okay? Somebody's having a bad day and they're taking it out on you. They may not even know you, okay? But as far as your counterpart goes, have compassion. Yeah, there's a lot of disappointment happening within the connections right now. So again, some of you, if you're in union with your counterpart, you're with your counterpart. Some of you, there's some stuff that's coming in that is keeping you from, anyway. Hi. Hey. I'm live right now. Are you okay? Okay. All right, guys. Anyway, okay. So yeah, there is some disappointment that's coming in right now. Some of you are going through some trials at the moment, and it's keeping you from seeing things clearly right now. And this is actually the Priestess in reverse. So this is the high Priestess in reverse. So yeah, again, some of you kind of being knocked off your high horse right now. It's time to just kind of go through and reevaluate everything.
Preach.
Anyway, that was KOC. Man, is hilarious. Okay, so anyway, I digress. But there is peace coming, guys. You just have to look at the bigger picture and read between the lines. Okay, not everything is as cut and dry as you would like it to be. Trust me. Especially when it comes to these connections, we would all love it to be yes or no, in or out, hot or cold, right? But there is unfortunately a gray area, and sometimes you just get confused. So the best thing to do is to just let it be. Seek that inner peace. Go within yourself. And, find that inner happiness, and knowing that inner happiness, that happiness happens from within first. Okay. Let's see here. This was actually upside down. The Tower. So, Tower's happening in the connections right now. Things aren't what they seem. They never, ever are. Yeah, well, if you guys knew what the heck he was actually doing in the background. Anyway, Prince of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I mean, this just has to do mainly with keeping your cool and remembering to purge appropriately. Some of you have actually been suppressing your emotions and suppressing the purging, right? And because you don't want to feel it. Let's be honest, Purging sucks. Like you get into this energy of I hurt so bad, and I know if I release it, I'm gonna hurt even more, and it's gonna get more painful. And we've all been there. We've all done the ugly cry, right? We've all done it. We've all cried to the point where our faces are completely swollen. We can't breathe. We hurt everywhere. But you know what? On the other side of that, how do you feel? You're like, oh God, I am so glad I let all of that out. Thank God. Yeah. Anyways, this is YouTube. I'm trying. Oh, anyway, all right. So yeah. But as we progress through this, guys. Anyway, but these go together right here too, because the purging aspect, that's what brings you on the other side of not feeling like you're good enough, right? And that's what brings you into the energy of abundance, because you're purging all of that negativity that's going through you at the moment. So right now, guys, just within the connections in general, it's just a matter of keeping yourself balanced, because there is just a lot of triggering happening right now. And Knight of Discs. Yeah. So knowing that we are moving towards the abundance in the 3D, and hi. Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay.
Peace and love.
Oh my God. Made me drop my cards. Okay, guys. So anyway, I'm about the Queen of Swords hymn here in just a second. So Queen of Swords coming out after the Knight of Discs. So yes, some of you have been feeling like you've been knocked off your high horse, and you want to tell people exactly what you think, including your counterparts. You know, because things maybe aren't moving in the direction that you want them to, or something like that. But you have to keep in mind that everything is going to move the way that it should. Okay, you have no control over it. The only thing you have control over is you. Okay, so I might just have to make this part of the title, guys. Special appearance by KOC. I don't know. I wasn't expecting that one. Anyways, so all right. I wish you would make more appearances, you know, maybe it'd be more interesting for people. I know you guys are very curious about KOC. So, all right. So, messages from the masculine to the feminine. I know I made a mistake. Yeah. I need to focus on my healing. Yep. And some of these masculines, they are leaving these karmic situations so that they can actually heal. And they know that feminine's not going to accept them, but they're gonna do it anyway, right? And I feel like this a lot that has to do with the karmic. This may actually be a message to the karmic as well. But some of you, this is interesting for me, because this is like, there are some feminines that have been obsessing over a karmic situation, over somebody they thought was their DM, and it wasn't. Okay, and this is a sign to you, because I feel like a lot of you have actually found your true counterpart, or who you think is now your true counterpart. It's like you're getting confused. I think this is a sign for whoever those people are, that other person is not them. Okay, and I hope you're happy. Yeah. Wow. I am. Thank you. I know more than you think. What did you want from me? Expectations. But I also almost feel like this is still a continuation of that conversation with the karmic that I've been picking up on. I'm sorry. And I love myself enough to walk away. So again, a lot of masculines are leaving karmic situations right now, guys. Like, they have had enough. Okay, so do you have to DM? Thank you for making amends. Some of you did get an apology. Okay, some of you did. Some of you got an apology. I left a piece of me and you. Hey guys, he's actually playing a video game, so he's obviously not doing as well as he would like. And do you want me around? Oh my gosh, I support your path. So I do support you walking away, divine masculine, do what you got to do. And you can break generational patterns. So again, feminine understanding, masculine is going through some familial stuff right now. I did not expect to leave. Some of you, yes, you did leave the masculine. You said enough is enough. I wasn't thinking. All right. And I was wrong and I'm sorry. So some forgiveness definitely needed in the connections right now. So again, this could be touching on some of you who are actually in union with your counterpart right now and you're having some issues, okay? All right, so messages from, wow, commitment, messages from source. So commitment coming in here, which is pretty big because like I said, this is definitely touching on a lot of you who are either in pre-union or in union energies, but also commitment to your journey and commitment to your path. Celestial Rose of Ma and the healing aspect, okay? So commitment to your healing. I think he's doing it on purpose now. Okay, so, and Blood Angel. So yeah, some of you, this is like, and Blood Angel to me is really like dealing with the ancestral stuff. So some of you just need to focus on that as well. And Sacred Convergence. So again, we're all connected, guys. We are all experiencing pretty much the same energy, actually this very same energies right now, just may not be the same situation. Okay, so let's take a look here. Advice from source. Awakening. Yep, we're all going through awakening. We're going through ascensions right now. Learning to integrate your truth into your life is really difficult, especially when you have people around you who don't see things the way that you do, but you're already kind of doing that, right? You're already doing that by walking the path that you're walking and by saying the things that you need to say. So just keep saying what you need to say. Keep acknowledging the truth to yourself. And it doesn't matter if anybody else is ready to hear it. You might even just be planting a seed so that they can wake up later. Who knows? But everything is divinely orchestrated. You are being guided right now. And so you just need to go with it, guys. Just go with the flow. That's what you need to do right now. Just remember that if you release everything, take it off your shoulders, it's a lot easier to take things day by day. Okay? All right. Well, yay. That was the reading. Really good reading, actually. Really interesting happenings happening around here. And I think this is the last time I let KOC drink 2 bottles of wine by himself. Yeah. I think that's the last time I do that. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me on this live. It's a long time since I've done one. I will be, again, guys, doing another one on the 26th around the full moon for you guys. I really hope to have a special guest, but we'll see. So just stay tuned. Also keep in, you're welcome. Keep an eye out on, I can't talk today. I'm so done. Keep an eye out for updates in my community tab. And if you guys are subscribed to my email group, I'm going to be utilizing that a little bit more. If you're not subscribed yet, just head over to my my website, divinepisces222.com. You can sign up for my email group. And I'll, once I get updates and things like that, I can start sending those through my email group. Also, I did open up the next sessions for the group coaching sessions, guys. They're on the 5th and the 6th at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, respectively. So again, check out my shop, divinepisces222.com/shop. So you guys can go ahead and secure your spot for that. There are limited spots, only 5 per session. And if you have any questions about that, definitely let me know. Oh, you're welcome, Catherine. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, no, he definitely did, and it's fine. It's all fine. It's fine. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much. I enjoyed my time with you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.